Honesty. Honesty. Congruence. Being real with your word, with your intentions. Getting rid of the facade. Not trying to cover up. Hide away from things. Rely on other things outside of yourself for your own validation. This is the day and age that we're in right now, where a lot of people struggle to be themselves, to show themselves. A large part of what I do, how I help men and even females, everyone, is to pierce right through to the truth, to the core. That's what I do. I can look at you and know if you're hiding behind something. I can just look into your eyes. I can feel your soul. The online space has created a lot of fakeness. People trying to make quick cash, pull people in, screw them over for their own benefit. I think now is a time more than ever where there's so much fakeness that it's incredibly easy to see. And it's a lot harder to find people who are genuine with their intention. However, I think it's easy to spot the people who have great intention. I'm a big believer in not being skeptical to the degree where it's detrimental. I think now is the day more than ever you need to learn to listen to yourself more. You have to learn to love yourself more. You have to learn to hold yourself accountable to your word more. And you got to trust that voice within to do what you know is right for yourself. In a world where a lot of people seek validation outside of themselves, it's a time where you have to listen to yourself more than ever. No one truly knows your situation as much as you do, what you need. And I'd argue that a lot of the time you do know what you need if you listen to that voice, that feeling that you have. There's a feeling that you have very deep down inside that you're not paying attention to. Maybe you don't even realize you're not paying attention to it. I'm calling you right now to pay attention to it. What's the voice saying? What's it telling you to do? What feels right? What feels congruent with your fucking soul? Listen to that. It's not just about money. It's not just about relationships. It's about what's in alignment also with your soul. What fulfills you? What fulfills you? It doesn't mean you can't have money. Money's great, but it's a resource. It's a currency, it's energy. What fulfills you? What's calling you? I advise you listen to that voice. Pay attention to that voice, nurture that voice. Not the voice of seeking short-term pleasures, but that voice even deeper telling you, don't go do that. Stay home tonight. Don't go to the clubs. Wake up early tomorrow. Plan things, journal things. Get up early, do some work before the day pulls you in 20 different directions. Listen to that voice. I prompt you to commit to listen to that voice of yours. That the next time you feel that way, to commit to following that calling. I prompt you to commit to that. And sometimes it may not be what you want to do. I'll take that back. It is what you really want to do. But there can be resistance to doing that thing due to attachments to your current lifestyle. And it can be tough if you make it tough. But it can be easy if you see it as easy. Because when you start listening to this voice more, a lot of change will happen. And it can happen quick to some people. And you have to ready for that. You have to allow the change to happen. A lot of people move slow because they resist change. They hold on to things from attachments, imaginary strings holding them back from really stepping even further in alignment with their spiritual side of themselves. But what if you could live in alignment with that spiritual side of yourself, your soul, live in alignment with your soul, deep down what you want? What if you could do that and live a life that was to your fulfillment? Sometimes we hold on to an idea of success that's not really success to our soul. Maybe you've been indoctrinated that success is making a lot of money, but maybe you want to do something else. I don't say that in a way where you shouldn't make money. I think you should. But maybe you've been indoctrinated into a certain way of making money that doesn't align with the way that you want to do it. And you think that's success, but it doesn't feel right for you. There's still something calling you to do it differently. Why don't you listen to that voice? What is there to lose? You can always go back. If it aligns with your soul, that's when you really feel fulfilled. If it feels right on every level. If it feels right on every level, you know you're on the right path. Even if it feels scary, but if it feels right, you're on the right path. If there's a misalignment, maybe that's your soul telling you not to go that direction. And you can use this to course correct in your life. Let it be a navigator. Listen to that voice more. A lot of the time, it's going to tell you what's best for you. And as you go through the journey, there's going to be things that you get confronted with, challenges. But they're also meant to make you grow. Everything has its place. It's going to build you, build your character into stepping into your higher self. There's no right or wrong. There's no one way to do things. There's so many ways. Right or wrong is just simply mankind trying to identify things. But everything is meaningless until you assign one to it. So in my life, what I do, that I never used to do when I was younger, because I used to be very shy, I used to seek validation outside of myself. But what I do now is I pave my own way. The way that feels congruent to me. Because I trust myself to figure things out. I know how to make money. I know how to coach people. I know how to transform people into amazing shape, their physique. I know how to fix their mindset. I've done that. So I'm going to continue to go down this path of aligning spiritually with my soul, my heart, and see where it takes me. That's the beautiful thing. You can't lose when you've learned the skills. You can always go back. So why not explore something truly in alignment with you, even if it's unknown? These are just thoughts that I'm having. I think a lot of people will benefit from listening to that voice of their own. Now, if that does entail, there's obviously ways to do it. If you've got people that you're taking care of, family that you're taking care of, you're not obviously going to go quit your job because, oh, felt right. You gotta be careful. You gotta make sure that things are safe for other people. You gotta have some idea that you're gonna be okay if you take a certain direction. You can always have some kind of fail-safe. I'm not saying be an idiot, you know? But some people nowadays, I think most people are just too scared. They're too far the other way. So now we're going to bring you back to the equilibrium of challenging yourself more. So that's my invitation to you. Listen to the voice next time it comes up. And you'll know the voice. It's telling you what to do deep down. You're just not paying enough attention to it. You're not aware enough. Bring your awareness to it. My prompt to you is practice listening to it. So the next time it comes up, execute it. Doesn't matter how you feel, execute it. See how you feel afterwards. And then speak to me about what the experience was like.